Hi Sarah, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, really good, thank you. Thanks for being able to make it to our appointment today. The purpose of this exercise is to go through your exercise and fitness goals, any of your pre-existing history, family history, your information, all of those kinds of things will contribute to your program going forward. Pretty much as much knowledge as you can give me will work to benefit you. We're going to use a few pre-screening tools that are going to help me determine if there are any risk factors for your health that we have to be wary of, such as hypertension, or that's high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, asthma, any of those types of factors. So we just want to rule those out to maximize the exercises and recommendations that I can give you going forward for your program. Okay? So to begin with, I'm just going to ask you to please complete this exercise screening tool for me. So feel free to put in your information up the top here. I'll ask the questions and you just answer them yes or no as we go. Okay?
So let's just pop these my info here.
The name, date of birth, sex, and today's date at the top.
And it is the 18th, the 6th.
Okay. So the first question being, has your doctor ever told you that you have a heart condition, or have you ever suffered from a stroke? So just circle no.
No.
Have you ever experienced unexplained pains in your chest at rest or during physical activity or exercise?
No.
Do you ever feel faint or have spells of dizziness during physical exercise or activity causing you to lose balance? Have you ever had an asthma attack requiring immediate medical attention at any time over the past 12 months?
No.
If you have diabetes, type 1 or 2, have you had trouble controlling your blood glucose levels in the last 3 months?
No.
Okay. Do you have any diagnosed muscle, bone, or joint problems that you have been told could be made worse by participating in physical activity or exercise? No? Perfect. And do you have any other medical conditions that may make it dangerous for you to participate in physical activity or exercise? No. Perfect. Well, luckily, none of these issues are something we have to worry about for you, so we'll be able to proceed without having to refer you to an exercise physician or a doctor, something like that. So that's good. That's a very good thing for you. I'll just get you to sign that and put today's date there. Thank you. Fantastic, thank you. I'll hold on to that.
No worries.
So this second form is a bit more about your exercise personal profile. Okay, so we're going to collect some information. I'm just going to ask you a few questions as well to find out what type of exercises that you like, what your goals are. We'll just have a discussion around that. Okay. So first off, if you could put your personal information up the top there, your name, your occupation, date of birth, and today's date as well. What do you do for work, Sarah?
I work in administration.
Oh, okay. So a pretty sedentary job, sitting at the desk, or are you up and down at all, or?
I try and get up. I try and get up and have breaks. I don't like to sit down.
Are you stuck in the office all day?
Yeah. So I like at lunchtime. I like to go out for a walk in the park.
Oh, that's
and
really
stuff
good.
like that. Or even when I'm in the office, I get up and maybe go and fill up the printer or go to the toilet or something like that.
So it's nice to get up and down. And how long is lunch? Can I ask?
An hour.
An hour. So when you go for that walk, it's good to refresh your body, stretch out. Is there somewhere nice that you get to walk, or you just walk around the office?
Yeah, no, there's actually a couple of really nice parks, and they have beautiful trees where I can sit down. So I sit on the grass, or they've got really nice walkways as well. So
that's fantastic.
I usually just put my headphones in and off I go.
Oh, how good is that?
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear you at least get some break from the office. So can you just pop in there your address, your best contact phone number, your email, and an emergency contact too. That's important.
Okay.
that's okay.
Is a mobile number okay?
Yeah, mobile's perfect. Whatever your best contact number is.
Put down a good old trusty mum.
Oh, mum. Can't go wrong with mum. Who doesn't love their mum?
There we go.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Now, let's talk about fitness goals for a moment, Sarah. So, if we're to do a program for you today, what goals would you have? Everybody has a main goal or like a number one goal, something they're trying to achieve. What would be the most important thing you would want to achieve out of a program right now?
I think just toning, especially my mid area. That's pretty much one of my number one goals at the moment.
Okay.
And just building overall strength.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's winter, summer bodies are built in winter.
Yeah.
That's what we're going for a little bit. Get the beach body ready to go.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. So I'll just take over for a moment.
Yeah.
So tone up. Mid area, is there any other areas you'd like to tone up at all?
I'd say mid area and sort of lower back, like muffin top.
Yeah, okay. So just around that hip waist area.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately for the ladies, Sarah, that's where the girls carry weight.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the upper legs as well.
I don't have that issue. I've only got the midriff. Like my legs are really, really good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I won't share this video on social media. They might come after you. Okay, so we'll just put tone up the mid area, hips and waist. We can expand on that later if we need to. Yeah. Okay. Now, when would you like to achieve this by?
I'd say December.
December?
Yeah. 6 months.
Yeah. Okay. December 1st, coming into summer, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
1st.
Yep. So we'll aim November 30th, December 1st.
Yep.
No worries. Let's put down the 1st of December.
Okay.
Okay. And other goals, okay? I ask about other goals, Sarah, because it's important not just to focus on one thing, okay? So something else, like you just mentioned there, that you would like to just increase your muscle strength a little bit. Is that the only thing that you would like to achieve as well? Or, are there anything else that you had in mind?
Overall strength and I think flexibility as well.
Flexibility is a really good one because not many people understand that strength and flexibility are coupling. Okay, so it's really good that you've got that in the mind. Okay, so strength increase and better flexibility. Okay, now what do you need? What do you need to do to be successful, Sarah? So what can in this program? What can we offer you the most of to give you the best benefits and the best outcome of this? Would that be more like support, knowledge, coaching? Do you need nutritional support? Just explain to me a bit what your best drivers are. What you need the most from us in this program?
I think having structure and having an actual plan in place so I know exactly what I need to do. And I think that's overall as well, like as in nutrition.
So nutrition, exercise, supplementation.
Yeah.
So any advice in those three areas would be welcome.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah, we can definitely round something out for you there. What about a weekly check-in phone call? Are you okay with tracking your exercises? What about that type of area?
Yeah, like anything that you can give me to track my progress would be fantastic.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're more than happy to do follow-up phone calls, check in with our clients. We find that people have the most success with the more regular contacts, okay? So we can discuss how often you'd like to be contacted and when your best contact times are. After this, that's not an issue at all. So I'm just going to put down here nutritional and physical program support. And then follow-up calls. How many calls a week would you be happy to have, Sarah? Would you think would be a good number? 1, 3, 5?
I think book one maybe at the end of the week.
One at the end of the week?
Yeah,
sure.
And then I guess then it'll roll into the next week to kind of set me up.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, it's not a bad thing to review the week that we've just had and then set up the next week for success. That's really good thinking, Sarah. Are you currently exercising at the moment?
Yeah.
You are? Okay. How often would you exercise per week?
I'd say anywhere between 3 to 5 days.
3 to 5 days?
Yeah.
That's really good. 3 to 5 days. And how many minutes per session would you say?
Anywhere over an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
60 minutes to 75, 90?
I'd say an hour to an hour and a half.
An hour? Okay, so if I put 60 to 90 minutes, that would be accurate? Okay, not a problem. Right, so we are working out. Okay. You said before that you don't have any serious medical concerns. With your nutrition, Sarah, is there anything that I need to look out for? Vegetarian?
Yeah, I'm vegan.
A vegan? Yeah, that's not to worry. So we'll definitely be able to find, if there are any gaps in your current nutrition that you have.
Yeah.
Make sure that you are getting all of the nutrition that you require. Lots of protein. We've got to make sure that you're getting iron in as well, whether that be from knife and fork meals or supplementation, but we can definitely look into that for you as well. So I'll make note of that here. Okay. But I'll put down nil for serious medical concerns. Okay, despite public opinion, veganism's not an actual disease. Okay. Now, your pre-questionnaire here result was very good. Okay, so like I mentioned, I don't have to refer you on to a health professional, so that was good. No visit required, and that's fine. Back to your exercise program, Sarah. What intensity would you say that you do your 60 to 90 minutes at your 3 to 5 sessions? Are they the same intensity all the time, or do they vary?
I'd say I lean more towards high intensity than anything. Yeah, but I don't do them every day. Like I sort of like do a high intensity and then a low intensity and then high. Like I sort of alternate.
Okay, so in your low intensity days, what primarily are you doing more of? Is it weightlifting?
It's a lot of weightlifting.
Weights training, yeah.
Like I've been doing a lot of stretching or just walking on the treadmill or just sort of something really chill. Okay,
so I'll put a line here between moderate and vigorous because it does, like you said, it varies. You have a real hit day.
Yeah.
You know that might be a 45 to 60 minute session because it's low break time, high energy, very fast-paced exercise regime there for that. And then your weight training is a bit slower, longer breaks, heavier lifting. So we'll put that in the middle there. Okay. Now, you haven't been... Firstly, you're not pregnant now, are you?
No.
And have you been pregnant in the last 12 months at all? No. Perfect. Okay. Have you ever been pregnant?
No.
No? Okay. No, we just got to cover all the bases.
That's fine.
Okay. Any medication that you're taking now, including supplements? Is there anything that you're on at the moment?
Yeah. So I currently see a naturopath.
Perfect.
Yeah, and so I'm on a herbal blend.
Yep.
She makes me a herbal blend every 6 to 8 weeks.
Yep.
I also take probiotic.
Yep.
And iron.
So an iron supplement.
Yeah.
And then natural herb blend.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're all prescribed from the naturopath?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, and then I also take isogenics as well.
Oh, and isogenics. So is that a health and wellness? What's an isogenics?
So isogenics, it's basically a health and wellness company. It's like supplements. So they have their protein shakes, which I take. I take the plant-based ones.
Yeah.
And they also have a couple of other tablets, but I only take one of their other tablets, which is sort of like. I don't know. It's really hard to describe. I'd have to send you the information.
I think I've heard there's a supplement. It's just like botanicals. It's like plant essences and stuff. Okay, we can look into that later on. That's not a problem at all.
Yeah.
We're obviously going to work around the things that you enjoy, and we'll talk about your flexibilities and stuff like that. later on. Okay, so we just need to do a bit of a health check, Sarah. We're just going to put the blood pressure, resting heart rate, cuff. We've just got to do a couple of readings here. I'd also like to please take, with your permission, the measurement of your waist and your hips. Yep. Okay, these information is going to help us calculate your BMI. You know, with height, weight. That's all going to factor in, so we'll just do those now if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So you're right to just stay seated for a minute. Yep. All right. Sorry, can I just ask you to please take the cardigan off just for a moment.
That's okay.
Right, so we're just going to pop that over the arm. Okay. Thank you for holding that. I don't need that to go splat.
I just wanted to drop.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. Okay, so that's on there. That's not hurting you at all?
No.
Perfect. Okay. Now, this should just run. Now, it is technology, so is that that's blowing up?
Yep.
Perfect. No problems. I'm just going to move that to the side for the moment. It's coming down nice and low. This is good. Means you have a good resting heart rate. Okay, so your current resting BPM is 62, Sarah, which is really good. Okay, we've also got 115 over 70, so systolic over diastolic reading. This is a really good blood pressure, Sarah. Most people have, a resting BP of 120 over 80. So this actually is heading more towards the athletic range.
Oh, wow.
So that, that's good that it surprises you. It's really healthy. Okay, so I'd be happy with that as well.
That's cool. I don't go to the doctors much, so you don't get to see this.
No. Well, that's a sign of your, your healthy regime as it is already. So that's, must be doing something right. Now, I'll just ask you to stand up, please. I'll take this off. Thank you for that. Sorry if that pinched.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay. Just pop this over here to the side. All right. So your waist